Hi IT lovers of my classes. Welcome to web editing in VS Code and programmeets.com. We have already practiced a lot of Python. I hope you remember it all, or else I invite you to watch my previous tutorials. For example, last week we happy coded the use of constants and ternary. And we are almost done with Python programming language classes. God's willing, soon we'll start JavaScript and then come back to Python only for some machine learning project practice. Amen. Today we want to code both the def underscore underscore init underscore underscore self, etc. and if underscore underscore name underscore underscore etc. in one easy example. Then also one example of using the enumerate function with a dictionary. Thank God again, I'm about to tell you the same thing in German and French. Hallo IT-Leute, willkommen bei Web Editing in VS Code und programmeets.com. Wir haben schon viel Python geübt. Ich hoffe, Sie erinnern sich daran, sonst dürfen Sie sich ruhig meine vorherigen Tutorials nochmals ansehen. Zum Beispiel haben wir letzte Woche die Verwendung von Konstanten und Ternär codiert. Ja, wir sind fast fertig mit Python-Programmiersprachenkurse. So Gottes Willen werden wir bald mit JavaScript beginnen und dann nur für einige Machine Learning Projekte zu Python zurückkehren ab und zu. Heute wollen wir sowohl die def, init, self und so weiter und die if, name und so weiter in einem einfachen Beispiel üben. Danach ein Beispiel für die Verwendung der Enumerate Function. Gott sei Dank erzähle ich euch gleich wieder das gleiche in Französisch. Alors, un grand coucou à tous ceux qui apprécient mes cours de IT. Bienvenue à l'édition web dans VS Code et programmeets.com. Nous avons déjà beaucoup pratiqué Python. J'espère que vous vous en souvenez un peu ou beaucoup. Sinon, je vous invite à regarder mes tutoriels précédents. Par exemple, la semaine dernière, nous avons codé l'utilisation de, je le dis en anglais, un Constants and Ternary. Et nous en avons presque fini avec les cours de langage de programmation Python. Si Dieu le veut, bientôt nous commencerons JavaScript. Puis nous reviendrons quand même de temps en temps à Python uniquement pour certains projets d'initiation au machine learning. Aujourd'hui, nous voulons coder à la fois le fameux def, init, self, etc. et le if, name, etc. dans un exemple simple. Puis aussi un exemple d'utilisation de la fonction qu'on appelle Enumerate. Dieu merci, encore une fois, je vous ai dit la même chose en anglais et en allemand. All right, let's start. Let's comment all these greetings for now. Here. And I would like to start at line 1. So let's push that down. And we can start here. This def init self is actually the function class. And I hope you remember we performed that one. That was with dancer 1, dancer 2. I hope you remember this one, or else you can just go back to my previous tutorials. Let's start. So it's class, and we're going to talk about animal. You know, that's easy as an example to start with. And of course, it's def and init and self, this famous self. And here we're going to get the name. And then of course the colon, and here self dot name, equal name. What is this self? This self is actually the instance of the class. And here we want to start another def, and it's going to be a speaker. Speak self. Same thing, we get the column, and here we want to raise not implemented error. The subclasses must implement the speak method. Enter, and then we make sure we go and use the right indent. Here we get another class, and it's going to be let's start with the dog. Dog, of course, it's an animal. Here we're going to get the def speak self column, and we want to return let's get a f the fit form here, and here we're going to get our curly or dancing brackets and self dot says wolf, like this, or maybe an a wolf. That's it. Now we can get a cat. We want a cat too, just to make it really easy to understand this famous def init self. Okay, class here again, animal, of course the A and L. Animal, here I want to make some space like this. Okay, class cat animal, and we don't forget the column, and here we want a def speak self. Here we want to return again this f. Actually I could copy, but sometimes it's even faster to write it than to copy it. And then dot name again. We close the curly brackets, and this one is going to say meow says, and here comes the def main. Here column, I make it slow so you catch what I'm doing. Dog equal dog. Of course you make sure about the case sensitivity and all this indent stuff. In Python we have really practiced enough. This is the name of my dog, Buddy, and for the cat we're going to call it Whiskers, like this. And here we want to print dog dot speak. I hope you remember this class function we did first together, and with the def init it's actually the same pattern, but some people are impressed with this def init like, what is that? Of course we cannot forget about the fact that these are methods here, so we have to add the parentheses. So print dog dot speak and print cat dot speak. Okay, now that we have defined the main, now we can type here this famous, we have done it before, but this one is a simple example. If, and then a space, and then double underscore. and then name. So this time I make it really slow, and then double equal, then quotation mark, double underscore, and then main, double underscore. This function construction is used in Python to execute certain code only when the script is run directly, and not when it's imported as a module into another script, like in this example, you see. However, if you import this script as a module into another script, the main function will not be executed automatically. You gotta train it with this easy example. Would be a great idea. Or else with your own example. Okay, this is how the whole thing looks like. Then all you want to do is to print, and now we can get the name of our file and go stick it down there in bash terminal to see the result. As you can see, let me get it so you can see the result. Body says woof and whisker says meow. So I just gave you this simple example so you can train to understand how the def init self works actually, which is an easy thing. This is a function class, and we have done that before. And also to train the if name main. Okay, now let's move on. I'm just going to keep it right here and add a comment here, like I'm going to write using enumerate with a dictionary. You can use it with a list, and right now we're going to use it with a dictionary. So let's start first. We're going to do that with some colors. Colors. Okay, let's start here with red. Here I'm going to get red, and instead of putting just number 1, I'm going to use some key numbers. Key numbers looks like this. For instance, FF and 40, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a key number. So red has key number FF and 40. Then we're going to get, so we have the red, the green, and the blue, and each has a different key number. Okay, I hope you are following so far. It's really easy to understand it this way. Okay, now what we want to do is we're going to add a comment. So we want to enumerate over the dictionary actually and print the index and the key and the value of each item. Okay, let's write that down. Enumerate over the dictionary and let's print yes, as I said, the index and the key and the value. I'm going to put it like this, simple of I said each item. Okay, all right, now for index, and here we want to get a comma and color name first, and then color code, because as I told you before, we have some key numbers, and after that here we're gonna start with enumerate, and here we want to print. Let's print again. We need this F for standing for the feed form, and here we make sure we get the quotation marks, and here index, and we want to make sure we put both the index and the color name. The color name, same thing like this. And here it's going to be minus or more the color code. All right, now all we got to do is to go back here in the terminal. I hope you can see. Let me make it up here. Okay, now we go back here, and all I have to do is to press the arrow up, and I get the name of my file back, and we enter. So as you can see here as answer, so we have, of course, the first part of our tutorial, you know, with Buddy says woof and Whisker says meow. Then we have the output for the second function, the enumerate. Now we have all printed. We have the index and then the color and then the key number. The index 0, which is the red, the index 1, green, and the index 2, you know, which is blue. You know that, as I told you before, the index is always 0 first. So 0, 1, and 2 for our 3 items, and they are enumerated as we have asked it. So I hope you understand with easy examples like this. So let me just go back and show the whole thing to you so you can copy just in case. Like this. Voila. And down here I have my greetings. Let me go back a little bit more up. Okay. So we're good for today. I hope you understand better this that this def in itself actually, you know, it's a class function. We have done that before, but I really wanted to emphasize on this def init. And then also for the main if name at the end of this function, you can use it to practice how to understand why we need to put this if name and main. Okay, let me show you the second one again, the enumerate, and we're good for today. I hope you liked it. I hope you understand more, or I could refresh your memory with something you forgot about. This is coming next if God's willing. Until then, may He bless you. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.